Hello, 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 hello. Today we have a bit of a delayed start just because we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but what is up? I am the Nerdy Plays Things, and we are going to be playing some more Geometry Dash today. I think that today we are just going to be doing some really chill level building because I have a couple of I have a level that I've been working on for a while that I would very much like to work on, so I think, yeah, let's just get right into it because I don't know. Where'd I put it? It's right here, I guess. I need to start a new level because I don't know. I want to start something new. I don't feel motivated to finish my current projects. So, yeah, fun things. What are we going to pick? Let's see. This is cool. I like this. I don't remember playing anything with this song. This is, I mean, it's cool. I'm gonna see if I have anything else cool in here. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this one, the Layak song. I like Mega Neko music. I remember hearing that one a lot. I think that one gets kind of overused, so I don't want to do it. What about this one? Starts out very soft. I want to do a level where I use the whole song, so I don't think I want to do that one. Let's see. What if we used a Camellia song? I think that'd be fun. I don't know. Okay. I like that actually. Might use that. And we're gonna change the background color to a gray that's really easy on our eyes while we are building. Okay. Starts off really slow. How are we gonna start this off? Because it just kind of sits in silence for a really long time. Do we just want to do a start offset? Like, we're gonna fade in. I don't know. This is kind of. I'm gonna make this mini. Can you hit that? No, you cannot. That timing is really redundant. It gets used a lot in levels, but I mean, cliche things are cliche for a reason. Cliche things are cliche because they work. For the most part. Let's see. Just need to get like an outline of. You know, I'd like to use the whole song, but I think it might be best if we like. Okay, so we're going to start it off like that. We're going to change it back. We are going to teleport the player up. We're going to do a bit of that. I'm going to do this thing that I do in way too many levels, frankly. Man, I miss Geode. And I need a mouse pad. We're going to set group 1 to lock to the player X. We need it to get out to there. .55. 8, 7. There we go. We're going to set it to move up by 70. We're going to actually set it to move up by 45 with that. We're going to set it to exponential out and do that. No. Maybe we want exponential in and sign out. No, we do not. Elastic. No, we want elastic out. I think we want to move this up by 20, then have this move up by 50. Is that correct? No, we're going to have this move up by 80. Starting with type of 1. I'm going to scale it down to 50%. And then we are going to up the speed a bit. Actually going to change it to this. I'm going to change these to group 1. I think I kind of like how it's kind of doing that, though. Actually, no, I don't think I do. And we're going to toggle on group 2. See if that works. Indeed does not work. So we're going to have to do this again for group 2. And we're going to need to take these slopes off of group 1. We're going to put this on group 2. So we are going to have these on a toggle trigger that toggles them off at the very beginning of the level. So can't do that. We're going to maybe space it up by a quarter block. everything. Okay, so we don't want it that low. We're gonna bring it up. So what? Maybe we want to have a force block also as a part of group 2. But we're going to need to define the values of the force block, so maybe 2? Maybe 5. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Where's my force block? There we go. Group 3. Regroup. No, we don't want 4. Why did you do that? I'm afraid I do not know how regroup works. Add that to group 3. And we're gonna do like one of these deals. We're gonna hide no effects. Nope. We're going to turn off group 3. We're going to hit pet. We're going to scale that down some so that it's a little bit easier to work with. Hold up, do you see the pad thing? Pad thing in you do, even though I turned off effects for it, you still see it. That's so weird. No particle, no glow. Don't fade, don't enter. How do you make it to where you can't see the spider effect thing in normal mode? I turned off show effects for it, or no effects for it. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess I'm just gonna have to do like a really strong force block. Not strong enough. We're gonna do 20. Nope. We need it to like absolutely send me flying down. Do that again. That's good. All right. Just gonna do a little bit of this. It's just not feeling heavy enough. Like, it's not feeling as heavy as I'd like it to. I think I'm gonna replace this with a red pad. No, I don't really like them that much. Replace that with that thing. We're gonna scale this thing down and we're gonna go ahead and get to structuring this thing so I don't have to do it later. We're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna put that right there for some reason. I don't know why there isn't a slope that's like that. I wish there was. But alas, there is no such thing. We're just gonna plop that thing down right there. We're Gonna make this a bit of like a slope structure because I like them. I love using slopes in all of my levels. Slopes are the coolest thing ever. You should absolutely use them in everything. See, but the problem is that doesn't feel like a connected structure. How do I make these feel like they are one thing? Oh, well, it's fairly simple actually. But I don't like that. That's the thing. Do we like that? I guess we do. I guess we kind of have to, though. But, like, the thing is, that doesn't actually contribute to the difficulty, like, at all. Because if you were to do just that, then it wouldn't... I don't know. This is a bit of a predicament that we have put ourselves in. What's up, Hauntings? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Do we want to go with like the default block style gameplay, or do we want to go with like the outline type stuff? Because I we're gonna hide these. We're gonna set these to hide. Alright, I need to borrow that effect that I did in one of my previous levels. No, that's not what I want to do. I need to go to one of my previous levels and grab the... Yes, this one. I need to grab the effect that I did that made it to where... I did that. So we're going to get back into this. Build helper. There we go. Group 4. Way too far. All right. So are we going to move group 7 then? I think, yeah. 2. We're going to set this to 0.25. No, we're not. We're going to set it to... I'm going to set this to toggle off group 4. I'm going to set it to +3, actually. Actually, we're going to set it to +4. We're going to need to set a song trigger. And then we're going to set said spawn trigger to use the same exact song that we're doing. So how do we do this, though? Oh, I just took a Steam screenshot. That's funny. No, we're going to add one more 0. No, we're not. I'm struggling to figure this out. What are we doing? There we go. We're going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to add one more 0 because we kind of have to. Nope. Too many. 5, 6. 9. 2, 4. 8. A little bit later then. There we go, maybe, hopefully. Still a little bit later. 3, 9. No, we don't want that. We don't want that either, though. 30, yeah. don't want it to. We don't want it to send us down. So what are we gonna do? Hide. No, we don't want it to be up there, though. We want it to be down there. Why is it going up, though? We don't want it to go up. Why is it doing that? Yeah, we do that. We have our start position set to mini. We have our trail. We're going to go ahead and start designing structures around this. I'm going to do a bunch of, maybe we do like a bunch of big saws. We want them to be super fast. Can you see that anywhere else? Yes, you can. You can just barely see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're gonna move that thing up 70. We're gonna need to give it a group. Okay, so it's group 9. Group 9. Oh, 70. Sign it out. Maybe we're gonna have another one set to negative 450. Set to group 10. Then we have it rotate around a specific thing. Group 11, maybe? Yeah. Group 10. Group 11. Yeah. I said it's a sign in out preemptively. Sign out, actually. We are going to... We're also going to lock object rotation. No, we're not. What are we going to do for this? We're going to have this thing right here rotate 180 degrees. Hey. Why is it moving up, though? Huh? It's literally just moving up. It's just moving up. Why is it just moving up? It says the center around group 11. Dynamic mode, maybe? It's literally just moving up. Why is it just moving up? Like, what is it doing? I have absolutely no idea how to fix this because it's not. No, we don't want to do that. 180. We're going to do 180 again. Lock object rotation, maybe? Why is it going up that far, though? Is it seriously just moving? Well, I'm going to slow it down. And I'm going to do our start position thing. Make it mini. It's not just moving up. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Actually, I am crazy. Maybe we do elastic. I don't know if I like elastic in. Elastic out. 0.75 maybe? One point oh, possibly. There we go. I like that. Alright. But it still just looks like it's moving down and to the left. 90 maybe? Lock object rotation. $180. I'm going to turn off lock object rotation. Actually, no, we're going to leave it on. I'm going to scale this down a little bit more. I don't think it needs to be quite that large. We need to make sure that this is still difficult. We're going to turn on preview for this so that we can actually see where the lines fall. How about we put that thing right there? It is possible to survive that. Group 12, and this is on group 13. We're going to take group 12. We're going to move it up by 2. We're going to do an area move trigger. I didn't need to go through all those menus. We're going to player 1. We're going to do -20. I think I'm going to need to look up a tutorial for how to actually use the area move trigger. Let's see. I'm going to go down. Okay, so we want the length to be 40 and we yes. We don't okay, so we do not want it to be that size. We want it to actually be -30, I'm pretty sure. And we're gonna want this, well, we're actually gonna make it we're gonna still have it be group length of 40, but we're gonna mod the front. We're gonna do mod front. Maybe? Um, maybe 2? No, we don't want to mod the front. We don't want to do mod front. What? What happened? What did I do to it? What did I do to it? What? I did something to it, and I don't know what it was. Maybe we want to increase the dead zone. Okay, I like that. We're going to scooch this over. I don't know if I like how close it's getting, though, so I don't know if I like this either. I think we're just going to do like the do we increase the dead zone even more? I think we do. Make it to where it moves down 50 and up 50. How about we add an easing too? I wonder what that would do. We just sign in then. keep on doing this thing. We just... Do we have the bottom pretty well covered? I would say so. So now to get to work on the top. Group 12. And we're going to move these down. Or, well, first we're going to add them to the group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's good. What if we, like, spaced these up by a block? And these down by a quarter block? Maybe? It's pretty difficult, I don't know. We're just going to move group 7, -3. No? How much was it moved? 3. -2, maybe? That's not what it needs to be doing. What? Maybe I'll just do that. Come on. Come on. Do I need to slow this down, like, all the way? What are we doing? I think I'm just gonna have to turn on ignore damage. We're gonna take group 7, and we're going to move it -3. What's up, VIP Doge? All right. And we're gonna toggle on. Where is my group? Where's the trigger? Four. We're gonna toggle on group 4 right here. Do I seriously need to do this all over again? We're gonna 30 groups. It's gonna end up using like. We're gonna put a force block right here, and we're gonna set it to 10. We're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna do 24s. No, we're not. We're gonna do maybe 15. So. right there. No? Maybe if we give it a little bit more weight like that. We're going to toggle off group 11 right there. I'm going to eventually figure out a way to optimize the group. And then we're going to get our song trigger out, and we are going to not that. It needs to be a bit later. 85. Not quite that late though. We're gonna set it to 4/7 or something like that. No. Not quite that late. No, I accidentally moved it over by a half block. No. Does it need to be later? For now. It needs to be earlier now. For so it's still doing that thing, so we're going to that. I mean, it's kind of jumping the gun just a little bit, so we're gonna make I, for some reason, just don't want to do. Out of there. Yo. We're just going to make it 10. No, we're not. We're just going to make it 5. Let's make it 5. going to put that thing there. We're gonna have to do this again, even though it's super insanely unoptimized. What are you doing? Okay, that's kind of a cool thing right there. I refuse to do the thing that I'm trying to get. There we go. We're gonna move group 3 nuggets and 1 more nugget. Is that your alt account? Well, welcome to the stream. Good morning. It is very much not morning. But good morning. Good morning anyway. We're gonna move group 18 -2. We're gonna do small steps. How much does small steps? So 30. So 3 times 10. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna do 7 -7 with small. We're just gonna do -6. We're gonna do -5 then. Toggle off group 18 or 19 really. Okay, so yeah, that's a really, really smooth easing right there. I really like that. I really don't like doing the whole teleport thing. It's a pain, and it really is just a huge pain, and I don't like that I have to. trying to get groups, or, well, no. We want group 4. No, we don't want group 4. We want group 5. -1. No. -8. That's not what we want. -6. -5. -6. What difficulty are you going for? Probably extreme. So if it's -6, then we want this to be, on small steps, we want this to be +6. And we do want this to be group 7. At least we figured out a way to have the thing. I'm going to make it toggle off group 9, correct? What group is everything on? Group 4, okay. So we want to toggle off group 4. It's kind of a bit of a pain to do all of this, like, and stuff. It's not easy to do. It's very, very difficult in fact. Let's see if we can do this without ignore damage. Just dropping by to say hi, see you later. I like this song. Thanks. Stop. In case you want to listen to it later, it's called Alone Intelligence by Camelia. Get a rough outline of how we want the thing to go. Is that feasible? It's very much not balanced. Scoot it down by a half block. going to scooch this down by half a block. Is this good? We're going to move this over some. Scooch that up a bit. We're going to add this to group 12, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to add this to group 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take group 9. We're going to move group 9 with an exponential out. We're going to move group 9 up 40, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And group 10. We're going to move what? Why did it move like that, though? We're just going to turn on ignore damage because it's going to get... Three, 4. 14. We're going to move group 14 up 40. And 14 needs to be 14, not 15. Doesn't need to be 16, it needs to be 15. We're going to do that, and we're going to do that, but negative. And then we're going to do 60 up here. Exponential out on both of them. I don't know why I didn't just select both of them at the same time. We're going to add all these to, what were we going to do again? Okay, we're not going to do that group. We are going to do group 9. We're going to do a separate area move trigger. Or, well, we're not going to put these on group 9. We're going to put these on group 10. But we're going to do a separate area move trigger just for group 9. Move it up 40. Length of that. What? Dead zone of 1. Huh. Oh, wait. Wait. Did I even do the thing? No, I did not do the thing. So yeah, dead zone of 2. No, not that. And we're just going to do that. We're going to do an easing. We're going to do exponential. No, we're not. Exponential in. No. Sign out. take this off of group 13. We're going to take these off of group 13. Since these are on group 9, why are they not? Huh? They should be triggering, though. Dead zone of 3, maybe? Why are they not firing? That is so weird. Huh. I do not understand why they're doing absolutely nothing. They should not be doing absolutely nothing. They should be doing absolutely something. Maybe we should just make this regular straight fly. What are we doing? Okay, yeah. They need to be on group 13, not group 12. There we go. We're going to turn on ignore damage. What's up, Braxton555? That'll be fun to do right there. Still trying to get this stuff figured out. Just going to add these to group 12? Yes, 12. What if we did like just like a huge like circle made out of these things? And we're going to set this to group parent. going to just kind of line these up as best we can. Then we are going to just flip that around, just like that. Perfect. So many of those things. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to move group 14, -90, group 14, not 15, 14. Are we going to have this thing rotate as well? I think we're going to have this thing rotate. So that means we are going to need to have this on all sides. It's fine if it doesn't line up absolutely perfectly. Nobody's going to see this. Nobody's going to notice because they're going to be going so insanely fast. 14. We're going to have group 14 be rotating a whole bunch. Well, we didn't even, like, we didn't even give it values to work with. Why did it just move up all of a sudden? Are there any triggers that would cause it to do that? I have absolutely no idea what did it do? Are there any hidden groups? There are no hidden groups. I have absolutely no idea why it's doing this. Huh. That is so weird. Why on earth is it doing that? We're going to set it to 5. We're going to select all and see if there's anything that could possibly be causing it to do that. There is absolutely nothing that could possibly be causing it to do that. So what we're going to do, we're just going to exit out, and I don't know. We're just going to do something, and we're going to try to make it work. Doing that still didn't fix it. I have no idea what it's trying to do. Why is it just repeatedly moving up and down? That's what I want to know. Maybe if we set this to group 5. Huh. What did it just do? Okay. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Let's see. I'm going to take that off of group 5. That will be on group 5. We're going to need, are we seriously going to have group 14 and 15 follow the player for a long amount of time, just so we can see? So dumb. Maybe we take this off a group parent. It's the problem with the rotate trigger. Do this. We're just not going to have the rotate trigger then. Just going to have our song trigger again. We are going to find the place where we need to do the thing. Nope. Not quite. We're going to go to 6. Not quite, but we're getting there. Does that work? Maybe. It's kind of jumping the gun a bit, so we're gonna get it down to there. And we're going to get a little bit of that thing. we're going to uncheck portals. Then we are going to preview. That way we actually know what we are looking at. And we're going to do our start position, mini mode, triple speed. We're going to actually make it go to free mode here. And we're going to take it out of free mode right there. There we go. Maybe a little bit earlier, perhaps. So I really like where this is going so far. However, I think we need to go ahead and finish everything that we're having happen right here. We're going to set these to hide, and these two. We're going to do one of those weird speed portal things. We're gonna... yeah. What are you doing here? We're going to put H blocks in here so that we can hit our heads. Do that sort of a deal. This is going to look really ugly right here. I'm going to pretty it up later. We're going to do this type of thing. Hopefully it actually works. We're just going to place a start position right here. We're going to set it to mini. Quadruple speed and spider. Did not work. I don't know why it's not doing anything. It's supposed to be. Does it only work with regular dash orbs or something? Because I know I've done this in some of my levels before. It doesn't just work with regular dash orbs. I don't know why it's doing this. We're just gonna... How many levels have I built? I've got several, but I don't think I've actually finished very many. I've got a lot. Not spawn trigger. I've got a lot, like, on my account, but I don't know how many I've actually finished. I've got a few. I work on solid readable gameplay. A lot of people start building levels. They make it so, yeah, I mean, I've got several stuff that, like, I'm super... This is nowhere close to being finished, but, like... It's not done being structured yet, but, like, I'm not proud of that transition. I will agree, it is not the most polished level as of right now. It's doing weird things a lot. It's not doing what I want it to do. We're just going to place a start position right here. Because why not? How does it work on 5 to 10 seconds of each mode, not so many switch-ups. I mean, it's kind of what I was going for there. I don't know. I've got one more that I'm, like, actually super proud of. I'm very much unable to... I've made this way too hard for my own good, but I'm still very proud of it. While I doing practice mode on my own level. I don't know why it does that there, but like... And I've heard a lot of people complain about Slope Wave, but I honestly kind of like it. I like watching it. I'm nowhere close to being good at it, but like... And I'm really proud of the effects that I made in this in this level too. Those little screen effects, I love doing those so much. I have a lot of like very, very much unfinished levels, like kind of like this one. Yeah, it's weird stuff. I thought it was fun. So like, yeah. I have a few more things that I'm a little bit more proud of. Like, this was a thing that I was doing. Oh yeah, and I had this weird looking ship part here. I was trying to actually make decent ship structures. Where's my actual gameplay? Right here. This gameplay is very jank. It's not exactly my greatest work ever, but I mean... fun things. Mini flip. I don't know why it's doing that now. I made that way too hard. Weird stuff and things. Let's see. Are there any other things that I'm even remotely proud of? Oh, there was a thing that I made like way long ago. This was definitely intended to be a memory gimmick, but like it's kind of odd that, I mean, oh, I remember being super proud of this level. It was, I had a really, really good time making it, and it was made quite a while ago. And I gave up on the camera effects after that. I was trying to decorate it, but like, this was like maybe several years ago. No, not several years ago. This was at least a couple of months ago. I used to have a very distinct style of gameplay, but I don't really know if I have much of one anymore. What's your profile? just your YouTube name. No. Okay. Alright. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so you're not supposed to buffer that. I'm not gonna go for the coin. I'm probably gonna give it like 10 more minutes, and then I'll have to be done with this. This is kind of loud.
Alright, I can see that I will have to teach you how to be villainous. Don't touch that! Throw it at him, not me!
Yay.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Serotonin? Okay. Let's see. Signature warhead. I mean, it's not exactly the style of gameplay that I'm trying to go for. I feel like I really am trying to go for more fast-paced style gameplay, but I mean, I don't know. I will say I am trying to go for like a style of gameplay that's a lot more like that is a lot more fast-paced and like really complex as a result. Like, let's see. Like, oh, I did this thing. Fun. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna do that thing. cool. Let's see. Knockout. We're doing some stuff. Did several things that I'm not exactly completely proud of here. For instance, that. I'm not really proud of this section. Let's see. All right. Collab that? All right. Maybe I'll honestly have to see. I'm probably not gonna remember. Make my gameplay way too hard for my own good. Yeah, fun things. Some things. Well, I honestly think I might have to see about that later. Well, I mean, I think maybe word's not working right now. I'm interested, but I think we would have to like talk about it more. I don't know. Bleh. I think that it's kind of a good place to call it for this week. If you did enjoy, I strongly encourage you to hit the like button and the subscribe button, or else, if you haven't already. And I normally stream every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time, so if you want to tune in then, I will see you there. Maybe we could work out some more of the details then, but until then, I am the nerd who plays things. See ya. Well, like, maybe you could, like, I don't know. You could, like, give... My Discord username is literally the exact same as my thing. I'm not gonna add you as a friend, but maybe we could start, like a DM at some point, maybe. But, yeah. Bye. Same as my thing. I'm not gonna add you as a friend, but it's being weird right now.